Why do older adults always feel cold, even when everyone else feels perfectly fine? Why are they wrapped in sweaters and blankets, while the rest of us are in t-shirts? Is it the weather? Or is something happening inside the body? Today, we're going to reveal the real biological reason. Why older adults feel cold all the time. And trust me, it's deeper than you think. Have you ever noticed that the older someone gets, the colder they seem to feel? You walk into their home, and the heater is always on high. They wear socks and sweaters, even in the summer. And no matter how warm the room feels to you, they still say, "It's chilly." At first, it seems like a simple preference. But it isn't. Feeling cold all the time is one of the most common, yet least understood, changes that happen as we age. So today, we're breaking down exactly why this happens, and what it reveals about the aging body. The skin. Your body's natural jacket gets thinner. One of the biggest reasons older adults feel cold more often is the slow, silent thinning of the skin. As we age, the outer layer becomes thinner. The fat layer under the skin shrinks. Insulation decreases. Heat escapes faster. It's like wearing the same jacket for 40 years. But losing the padding inside, it still looks the same. But it no longer keeps you warm. Without this natural thermal layer, older adults lose body heat much faster. Circulation slows down. Another major factor is blood flow. When we're young, warm blood moves easily to the hands, feet, and skin. But as people age, blood vessels stiffen. This makes circulation slower, especially to the extremities. That's why older adults often say, "My hands and feet are always freezing." Poor circulation equals cold sensations everywhere. Muscle loss means less heat production. Muscles aren't just for strength. They're tiny furnaces. More muscle equals more heat. Less muscle equals cold body. After age 50, adults naturally lose muscle every year. A condition called sarcopenia. That muscle loss means less heat is generated. The body runs cooler. Older adults feel cold even when resting. It's like replacing a large engine with a small one. It simply doesn't produce as much warmth. Hormonal changes shift temperature regulation. Hormones play a huge role in warmth for women. Menopause causes estrogen levels to drop. Estrogen helps regulate body temperature. Low estrogen equals more cold sensitivity. For men, testosterone declines steadily with age. Testosterone maintains muscle and metabolism. Lower testosterone equals lower heat production. Both men and women experience temperature instability as hormones change. Thyroid slowdown. The internal thermostat weakens. The thyroid gland acts like the body's thermostat. It controls metabolism and body warmth. But with age, the thyroid often becomes less active. Even mild hypothyroidism can cause low energy, slower metabolism, cold sensitivity, lower core temperature. Many older adults feel cold because their thyroid isn't producing enough hormones anymore. The brain's temperature center becomes less accurate. Deep inside the brain, the hypothalamus controls body temperature. But with age, this system becomes slower and less responsive. It may sense cold too early, react too slowly, fail to activate shivering, misjudge how warm or cold the body really is. The internal thermostat becomes unreliable. This is why older adults are at higher risk of hypothermia. Medications make cold sensitivity worse. Older adults take more medications than any other age group. Many of these affect temperature regulation. Beta blockers slow heat production. Sedatives reduce circulation. Antidepressants affect metabolism. Diuretics cause dehydration. Blood pressure meds reduce blood flow. A single medication can change how warm someone feels. A combination of medications? Even more so. Dehydration, makes the body feel colder. Older adults naturally feel less thirsty. This leads to chronic low-level dehydration. Dehydration causes thicker blood, slower blood flow, reduced heat distribution, increased cold sensitivity. Even mild dehydration can make someone feel cold all day. Health conditions that increase cold sensitivity. Many age-related conditions make people feel cold more easily. Anemia, low red blood cells. Diabetes, nerve damage, poor circulation. Heart disease, weak circulation. Kidney problems, metabolic slowdown. Peripheral artery disease, blocked blood flow. Raynaud syndrome, cold extremities. Any one of these can make an older adult feel cold, but many experience more than one. Emotional warmth affects physical warmth. Here's a surprising truth. Emotional warmth affects physical warmth. Loneliness, stress, grief, or depression can lower the body's internal temperature. Older adults who live alone or experience emotional isolation often feel colder, even in normal temperatures. The body reacts to emotional coldness with physical coldness. Movement drops. Heat production drops. When people move less, their muscles produce less heat. Older adults often exercise less due to pain, stiffness, or low energy. Less movement equals less heat generated equals more cold sensitivity. It becomes a cycle. What older adults can do to stay warm. Here are simple, science-backed ways to stay warm. Wear layers that trap heat. Warm the core, not just the hands. Stay hydrated throughout the day. Eat enough protein and calories. Do light daily exercise. Check thyroid and iron levels. Use heating pads or heated blankets. Keep home temperature stable. Review medications with a doctor. These small habits create big improvements. Understanding cold sensitivity is an act of care. Feeling cold all the time isn't a sign of weakness. It isn't just aging. It's a combination of biological changes, working quietly behind the scenes. Thinner skin, weaker circulation, muscle loss, hormonal shifts, thyroid slowdown, brain changes, medications, medical conditions, and emotional factors. So the next time an older adult says, "It's cold in here," even when you feel perfectly comfortable, remember, their body is experiencing the world differently now. Understanding that difference is a powerful form of compassion. And sometimes, the warmest thing we can give someone is simply understanding why they feel the cold. Thank you for spending your time with this video. If today's explanation helped you understand the world or yourself a little better, feel free to stay with the channel and explore more topics like this. Every question we ask brings us one step closer to understanding life, aging, and the human experience. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next explanation.